Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. I tried recording this previously. It was an 8-minute video. It was super interesting, and for some reason it showed up with no sound for no reason. So we're gonna do this again. I pulled the cards already, but the message was very interesting, and there's been a lot of interference. When I say a lot, it's making it much smaller than what I've actually had to deal with recently. So much fun. Anyways, and the message I have right now makes sense with this, and that's probably why those energies don't want it to get out there. So we're gonna try and do it again, and I'll try and summarize so it's not 8 minutes, and it's going to be in 3 cards. The first one is what frequency we are currently anchoring in the collective. The second one is what can we release, and the third one is advice. So let's have a look at the frequency, and it's the 4 of Wands. And what I got with this card was Portal of Destiny, and what I'm getting is that the previous days to seeing this message, especially 12 to 24 hours, were very chaotic and had a lot of pressure, was very uncomfortable because everything negative and chaotic around you knows this is coming in and doesn't want to let you cross the threshold, because whatever circumstances you were in previously up until now benefit other people more than yourself. Because why would there be a portal of destiny if you already were in your destiny? No, you were not. You were just, on mission, doing the best you could, supporting yourself and people possibly up until a certain point in time. And the point in time where you can actually be activated into a stronger version of yourself and step into a new level of destiny. And it's just honestly normal, natural, energetic evolution. It's something that's not, I'd say, commonly talked about, because people like to keep things the same and go in circles until they're so dizzy they don't even know what they're doing is completely meaningless and not going anywhere. But yeah, eventually you kind of have to move upwards and evolve and be kind of like honoring what you carry and give it a shot, like a meaningful shot at what things could be for you. And I'm not talking just about classic dreams, like standard things like a profession or opening a business or something like that. I really mean honoring your essence, like whatever level you're going to step into will bring the best version of yourself up until now. So that's what was trying to be avoided by situations, people, and circumstances keeping you much smaller than you're supposed to be. It's just a matter of, like, unfortunately accepting that was like part of the game, and you kind of had to contribute in a certain way to those around you, and eventually you're kind of free from this oppression or forced connections, and then go into something that actually makes you magnetic and gravitates what you actually need towards yourself. And now what can we release? And it's the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, I'm getting that you were right all along. So if you felt your circumstances were BS and below what you're supposed to be experiencing, you're completely right. And I know it sounds just very simple of a thing to say, but really think about it and how the crazy making can't work on you, and the energy leakages can't work on you, and projecting situations to be better than what they really are can't happen anymore. So that's a lot of energy that you don't expend all the way around yourself. And what I'm getting in the Queen of Swords, the sword represents the alignment. So it's also saying, by seeing things for what they are and not idealizing anything, you kind of reconcentrate your life force into a beam that provides you protection on a completely different level than when you doubt yourself, you put energy in pointless circumstances, or deal with people not being sure where that's going. Like you kind of know where that's going, you have an idea, just um, out of logistics. It's always good to prepare yourself for the worst possible outcome. So after you kind of powered through that mentally, it makes your field stronger. It makes you more psychically and emotionally resilient, and you can deal with more complex circumstances without being destabilized, because you can't necessarily extract yourself from an ideal field just saying like goodbye, I'm out. Like, of course, if you're in those circumstances and that's not your optimal way of living, and it has barely anything to do with your destiny, it won't let you go that easily. And just keeping that in mind makes you more powerful to work through it. And what is the advice? We have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords, I'm getting one step at a time. So at first, if you try to regroup and focus your energy and you have a bit of trouble doing that, or seeing circumstances and still being wishy-washy or doubting what you're really dealing with, it's kind of normal, because it's pretty much a muscle that you need to build. And as sorry, I'm getting to the best part that happened in my previous message too. What the heck? Okay, we'll still be saying that. So what I'm getting is it's almost way to build your energy back up, and knowing that you start at a lower level than what you're fully capable of is normal, because as you do that, you strengthen your field step by step by step and make it very solid, so you have stronger foundations. And then as your frequency solidifies and rises, it will match to your portal of destiny, and then this activates and you kind of pass the threshold. And like, that sounds maybe a bit like woo woo whatever, but it's literally, if you want to work in engineering, you still have to go to school, pass your diploma, and eventually have the skills and the qualifications necessary to enter into a field that will reward you to the level of the efforts you put in, kind of. So that clicks you in a gear and activates you into that level of destiny you were working towards the whole time. And that's pretty much it for now, and I hope it was interesting and it resonated.